have our beautiful and amazing judges that we'll be starting, and we'll introduce Craig, Joe, Jay, and we have our beautiful attendants as well. Dave Hooper, Ray Gonzalez, Gwen Fan, Alda Bolin, Ryan Shipton, Jonathan Kothoff, and Manuel Curet, and Lena. So we are excited to have you here. Thank you for taking this time on your beautiful Fridays to join us. We are here to show influence as a superpower and how it unlocks in a fun, dynamic way. So welcome. Thank you for being here. Tiffany, you have any opening words that you want to share?
No, I'm just so pleased that all of you could embark your journey with us today in this magical 90 minutes we're about to drop in and spend together. And I'm ready to get rocking. Let's go.
Amazing. All right. Well, the first round, we'll step in and we'll do 30-second introductions. We'll start with our amazing judges. Let's and it's ultimately just share where you're from, what you're up to in the world, why you're doing what you're doing, and share a fun fact about you. So let's take it up with our amazing judges. Let's go down in California. Craig from SoCal.
Okay, I'm Craig from SoCal. I'm happy to be here because I'm learning influence mastery, and I love to teach people how to get double digits with their real estate, teach me a real estate investor. And I'm here to watch all you guys' energy and learn from all of you. Thank you.
How about a fun fact, Craig?
Fun fact, I love to surf and play hide and go seek with my grandkids.
Beautiful. And you are the surfer, competing with the one and only Sean Callaghy, who just stepped in right on cue.
What's up, Andres? What's up, brother? How are you?
Welcome. Doing amazing. Have a full house with Tiffany here. You jumped in right on time.
Well, thank you. Tiffany, how are you?
I'm doing good. Just happy to be here with all of you. Thank you.
Well, Andres, Tiffany, everybody, thank you. It is Fun Friday. Forgive some of the amped energy on this amazing day. And it is the 276th Real Raw, 277. You guys are 277. Amazing job since COVID began. And it's the first one, Andres and Tiffany, that I've done in a hooded sweatshirt, which I refuse, Andres, to call a hoodie. Fernando tried to make me call it a hoodie. I refuse. It is a hooded sweatshirt. It is not a hoodie. Yes. So just so I'm a vagrant bum, although I made it beach bum. I did make a 4:30 a.m. appearance on national news this morning discussing the election and taxes. And I decided I'm going to roll the rest of Mischief Night, Cabbage Night, All Hallows Eve, whatever you guys call it, Goosey Night, in a sweatshirt, Mr. Scotoma, because we're creating Scotomas here, opening, listening, creating blind spots. Andres, Tiffany, who are these judges, who are these fine folks? Miles, let's take it in and get going on this Fun Friday, unless we have done that already. Have we?
Yes, we have done that already. We started. Craig from SoCal just introduced himself.
Take it away.
So yes, let's go with the illustrious one and only Joe Hagan.
Hey, everybody. Name is Joe Hagan. I am from New Jersey. I am wearing my nice sweatshirt that I got in LBI from a weekend where I met Andres. And I really specialize in alternative investing, which is, typically higher yields, lesser volatility, which is interesting because I spent the first 20 years of my career really trading stocks. Love what I do. I got 5 kids that are my pride and joy, as well as my wife. My fun fact is that if it wasn't for Andres putting Tiffany's name on the ask for a judge, I wouldn't be here today because Andres is okay, but Tiffany's awesome.
Illustrious Joe Hagan, welcome, sir. And Craig from SoCal, how are you, brother? Hope you get some waves in shortly, but I haven't gotten any waves in a couple days. So
all right, well, we got to get you back in there, Sean. And Sean's very good. Don't let him tell you otherwise.
1-1 showdown coming up, East Coast, West Coast, like gangster stuff. Andres, please.
Jay Levine, La Máquina.
What's up, everybody? First off, Sean, amazing job on the news at 4:30 a.m., which I watched on replay at 9:30 a.m., just letting you know. But yeah, so thank you very much, Andres and Tiffany. My name is Jay Levine. I am a father of 2 beautiful kids, a husband. I'm a coach. I'm a realtor. I'm an owner and founder with my wife of 194 Real Estate Group. That's in Northern Jersey, Bergen County. And we feel that in our experience, a lot of people find real estate to be a transaction, and that's not how we see it. We see it as a relationship. We see it as an opportunity to connect with people, an opportunity to build communities through love, not transactions. And one home at a time, we are impacting lives in the world of real estate. So thank you for allowing me to be here today, and I'm excited. And my fun fact is a little bit of a quick story. I used to own a Verizon wireless store, and when a phone gets wet, you know what to do with it, right? What do you do when a phone gets wet? You put it in a bag of rice. Yeah, so
It
we
works.
told this very, very nice woman, and this is why language is just so important and why I'm so happy to be here. We said, ma'am, all you got to do is put your phone in a bag of rice, come back in 24 hours, no problem. The problem was I did not specify that bag of rice should not be cooked.
God, really? Are you?
I am not kidding you. I got a cooked bag of rice plopped on my desk, and I was told it did not work. And I agreed it didn't work.
Amazing.
Wow.
So now you owed a phone and a bag of rice to them.
Yes.
Andre,
Amazing. All right, so let's go with the participants. Let's start with Dave Hooper. Welcome.
Well, thank you very much. I am Dave Hooper, and after 12 years as a web developer, 12 long years as a web developer at Microsoft and Facebook, I run a digital agency named Build a Better Website, and we help small businesses improve their existing sites, or we build them from. Don't you hate these spinners? Don't they drive you crazy? Well, you get these if your website is not optimized. If you or someone you know lacks a website or has a website is lacking, you can refer them to me, Dave Hooper at Build a Better Website. We can run a free evaluation and let you know how we can help. And do I get to do a fun fact?
Absolutely. Please.
When I was a kid, I was the voice of the little green sprout in the Jolly Green Giant commercials.
I knew your voice. I knew it.
Ho, ho, ho. Yeah.
It hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Unbelievable.
extraordinary.
For the sake of time, we have someone sitting right there on the plane, and he's about to take off. Let's open it up for Jonathan. Jonathan, please share. 30 seconds. Who you are, what you're up to.
Yeah. So I apologize for the background noise. My co-founder Al DeBolins are already on this call as well. So I'm Jonathan Kotoff. I am originally from St. Louis, Missouri, but now live in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Going on my 7th year. Via New York, Hong Kong, San Francisco, Chicago. And we run a startup that uses a form of artificial intelligence to allow brick and mortar retail stores to sell exactly the way Amazon does online, and also help them allow to, during COVID, we've been perfectly positioned to help allow for social distancing while still allowing brick and mortar to either reopen or remain open. And fun fact, myself and Al got stranded in Hong Kong. We landed the day that they shut it down for COVID, and we were there for over 4 months. He stayed for 7 months. So we are in our natural habitats, planes, trying to get all the places we haven't been able to be for the last 6 months.
Amazing. Safe travel, safe flight. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Jonathan. Amazing. So let's take it to California again. Wen.
Hi. So yes, my name is Wynn. I'm from the Bay Area in California, and I do sales. So I design and sell window coverings for 3-day blinds. I used to be a pharmacist, and I quit my career about 1.5 years ago. I have 2 children. I have 2 boys, a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old. And a fun fact about me is when my kids are, with their dad, I like to get high. And ever since it got legalized in California, you can talk about it more freely. So that's what I enjoy doing.
Wynn, that is one of the top 10 most Potomac creating fun facts yet on the Real Raw. But Wynn is not number 1. Number 1 just happened 2 days ago. And number 1 was this dude was on naval maneuvers. We thanked him for his service. I think he's somebody that Joe Hagan knows. And he was cruising around in Micronesia, and they pulled up around a desert island lagoon, and 2 women came running out and needed to be rescued. A true story. So that is a top 10. That was the Scotoma creator. The top 10 as well. So Wynn, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Amazing. All right, let's kick it off to Ray Gonzalez. Welcome.
Well, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where you're at. My name is Ray Gonzalez. I'm an executive director with BNI. Have you heard of that? Business Network International. We are a worldwide referral organization. My role is a head coach of my community to connect people together. And I open doors. I'm a professional door opener in business for people. I uncover needs on a daily basis. I connect it to my business owners in my local community, but I'm also your international concierge. I got 270,000 contacts for any one of you that ask me, hey, Ray, who do you know that does? And fill in the blank. I will answer the question. I'm faster than Google. And my fun fact is I love exploring my family ancestry. I've been doing it for over 10 years. I got over 1,500 names in my family tree. Into the 1500s. And I did find a fourth cousin through my DNA testing, a fourth cousin. It lives in my same community, about 10 miles away from me. We met up, we're still friends and cousins, obviously. And we celebrate each other's birthdays now. It's pretty crazy cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Great. Super cool. Thank you for being here, by the way. I was a president of my BNI chapter in 1997. I was lost, scared, clueless, and had no idea what I was going to do because I quit my job in a major law firm 6 months out of law school, and I discovered that influence, marketing, selling, leadership was necessary to create freedom in money, time, and magic. And here I am in my BNI group, and there was a chiropractor in the group named Doug Keener. And I said to Doug, I said, hey, you know what? Is there any organizations like of chiropractors that, like that you're part of or no? He said, sure. And I joined that organization. I didn't join the organization. I went to speak in front of the organization. I created a talk called from the book, How to Argue and Win Every Time by Jerry Spence. The title of mine was You're at War and You Don't Even Know It. And I had no idea what I was stepping into, but I would eventually collect more than $400 million for medical providers. So Ray, I would fancy myself as potentially one of the great winning stories of all time, building a $400 million recovery business out of my 1 year of presidency in BNI. So thank you for being here. It brings back heartwarming memories. And thank you, sir.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Sean. That was amazing. Manuel.
Hey, how are you? My name is Manuel Corret. I'm from San Juan, Puerto Rico. I'm an insurance and financial services advisor. I'm a retail producer. I help people my age, mostly people in their late 20s and 30s, by educating them in insurance matters and managing their risk portfolio. I don't see a lot of young retail advisors in my industry, especially the property and casualty industry. One fun fact about myself is that I'm an avid chess player. I love to play chess. I'm not very good at it, but I love to do it.
The Queen's Gambit.
Yes, sir.
Amazing. Thank you. Well, the effort is noted. Amazing. Awesome. Let's take it to Gypsy. Gypsy, welcome.
Hey, how are you, Andres? I'm happy to be here with all of you. I'm currently living in Vieques Island, Puerto Rico. I am from San Juan. And I am the president of the City Council of Vieques.
Wow.
Also, I am a recent author of my first book. And I do financial counseling and workshops and personal advice to individuals. And, so I'm very excited to be here with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. How about a fun fact from you, Gypsy?
Well, as a Puerto Rican, we all know that we are a mix of races, indigenous, European, and African people. But in the recent 5 years, I made contact with my native tribes, and I am learning now of my own people, of my own blood, and it's been a beautiful journey. So for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been joining my tribe, and it's been amazing for me.
Oh, thank you.
and I want to keep jumping with fun facts everywhere in common, but I can't help it today. It's Fun Friday. So number one, we're talking about chess a moment ago. My son literally, this is like crazy energetic drawing, right? BNI is here, like president, like master of the world. My son called me right before this, Tyler, and said, Dad, I reached a level of 1900, which he's been working on for 3 years, in like the grand space of like online chess, which was something he had been striving for, was like all fired up about.
Wow.
Playing against the global. So in chess. And then now we have this incredible, and it's pronounced Gypsy. How is it pronounced? Gypsy?
Gypsy, yes, Gypsy. I'm not a gypsy. This is just a name, but yes.
So Gypsy. So my only trip out. So first of all, my ex-wife had substantial native Taína in her, being from Puerto Rico. And we were on our way out to Vieques with her whole family, Vieques. And we couldn't make it out because the swells, it's so beautiful and calm normally, the swells were so massive, and we had multiple black tip sharks, which are not very dangerous. I do a lot of scuba diving, but black tips are like circling the boat, and just was like a cool effect as we're heading on out there. And then a couple of days later, we ended up spending a few days in Culebra. So congratulations, sir, on being a leader in one of the most extraordinary and beautiful places in the world.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Amazing. Awesome. Let's take it to Lina. Lina, welcome.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Lina Sosa, and I am an executive coach. I like to call myself a success coach, helping small corporations and individuals upgrade their level of thinking and reach outrageous goals and grow to their fullest potential. My background is from corporate. I did 28 years in corporate America, the last 18 on a niche software as a service, working with clients like IBM and Lenovo, and we divested the company last year. And I had spent the last 2 or 3 years knowing that it was going in that direction, dreaming of what my next move was gonna be. Happy to be here. My fun fact is that I connect to Andres with the coaching, because for the past, year and a half or 2 years, actually Andres was my coach and helped me a lot in getting my vision executed. So anyway, that's about me. Happy to be here.
Thank you, Lina. Thank you for being here. Awesome. All right. So Adam Gonzalez, welcome.
Thank you all for having me. My name is Adam Gonzalez, calling from beautiful Southern California. I'm actually the vice president of my BNI chapter. So BNI is doing powerful things around the world. I am the first to bring the world's largest drink ketones challenge to the market. So what is a ketone? Ketones is what your liver produces when you need to burn fat for fuel. Everyone wants the keto diet, but no one knows what the keto diet does. Ketosis is the state of burning fat for fuel. I do that naturally with the first and only bioidentical ketone on the market. We have 9 patents. There's not another company that has any patents. We have 9. We get you there in 59 minutes or less, guaranteed every single time. Take a blood test, take a urine sample. You will be in ketosis. We are all over the world. 22% off today at bniketo.com. Fun fact about me, we're talking about DNA and different things. I have 76% more Neanderthal than all of the participants in 23andMe. So I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell there. Fun facts.
That stuff got me to lose like 7 pounds the last week. Thank you, Adam.
Yes, sir.
Adam, super cool, brother. Super familiar with what you're up to in the world, and very, very impressive.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Andres, this is a
go with Ryan.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for taking the time and letting us meet in this platform. So far, this is wonderful. Name's Ryan Shipton, calling out of Los Angeles, northern Los Angeles area. Owner and operator of Flow Charitable Merchant Services. We are a credit card processing company with a charitable aspect. So we try and do a little different spin than what the norm is doing out there, and give back locally or to the charity of your choice. And also try and make life a little bit easier. We're all in business to make a little bit of money. Might as well put some more of that back in your own pocket. Some interesting things about me: love baseball, father of 3, And a little fun fact, speaking of baseball, I'm a huge Dodger fan, and we just took the World Series this week. So super pumped about that. Viva los Dodgers. And I guess speaking to all of you guys in Puerto Rico, I do have some lineage there as well. And we're talking about all the family backgrounds. It's kind of funny. My mom, growing up, called me a Sorta Rican, or a Puerto Rican, because she's Norwegian and my father has some Puerto Rican in her. And so that was always the joke. What are you made out of? I'm Sorta Rican.
Puerto Rican.
That's exactly it. So thanks everybody for having me.
That is amazing.
Awesome. So now, we have Al DeBolin. Al DeBolin is co-founder of Jonathan Kothoff, who had to jump off. Al, do you mind sharing 30 seconds about you? And
Sure. My pleasure. Thanks for having me. Seems like I'm splitting the difference. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, halfway between both coasts. I like to call myself a serial entrepreneur. My current endeavor is Migo IQ. We are in the retail tech space, where we use our technology, combination of hyper location, geolocation, and AI, to take our customers beyond delight. And John knows he's successful when our customers giggle. My claim to fame, my fun facts are twofold. I like to give a bonus. Number one, I am a certified beer judge, and that's because of the natural heritage of Anheuser-Busch in St. Louis. The other is my media claim to fame. I was the sole baseball fan representative on CBS Good Morning in 1982 during the baseball strike. So I was interviewed by Phyllis George and some awesome people like that. The end of the story was I spent the day being interviewed by sports radio, and got sent on the plane. And I was supposedly the international representative of the fan side of striking baseball players. And the funny end of the story was I was the only person in the world doing that. It was a sham by a marketing company.
Boom. And you did not get hit with any tomatoes flying, did you?
No. I mean, it was interesting times, but it was great meeting Phyllis George. She's gorgeous.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Well, Andres, Tiffany, that's all our folks?
That is it.
Yes.
I'm going to drop in for 3 seconds, probably more like 2 minutes, on what's up, what we're doing, and turn it back to you amazing people. So, hey, my name is Sean Callaghy. I'm the co-founder of Unblinded, the creator of this platform. This is episode number 277. When COVID hit, I'm like, you know what? Influence needs to be a competitive sport, because it is like the only attainable superpower. 23 years ago, after my hereditary degenerative eye condition, retinitis pigmentosa, had cost me the opportunity to be a professional baseball player. I was a 4-year Division I starter at Columbia University, and I'm working, in my job, dream job. I'm like, yes, I've arrived. I realized nobody's very happy. And I didn't realize, they did not put on the Columbia or the law school brochure, that influence was, in fact, a superpower. And it's what gave people the money, time, and magic that they wanted. So I quit my job in an experiment in personal development to see if the likes of Tony Robbins, Jay Abraham, Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie, Art Mandino, Jerry Spence had any idea what they were talking about. And lo and behold, 2 years later, I have a 40-person law firm. I had started it on my credit card, $100,000 in debt. And I had been a BNI president. I was merging ecosystems, meeting all kinds of people. And it was just an incredible journey had begun. Sold my law firm 2 years later, 4 years, start to finish exit. Built a coaching and training company, most successful in the history of IPEC coaching school. I exited that as well. And then I did what I'm most proud of. I attended all but 9 of my children's 1,000 sporting events that they played in their life, until they retired me from their favorite job, because the little bees grew up and went to college. And that's where they are now. And so, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back. And about a year and two and a half years ago, I went to my first Tony Robbins event in 15 years. And I was in the middle of the place. And oh, by the way, I'm blind and I can't see anything. I can't see anybody's face. And so I'm sitting there and Tony's like, hey, everybody give everybody a high five. And I went to give a high five and my neighbor hit me in the face by accident. In that moment, I felt so embarrassed. I'm like, I don't belong here. How's any of this going to work? And I just wanted to leave and go home. Long story short, 2 years later, I've spoken on Tony Robbins' stage 7 times, 7 of the last 9 events. I've broken sales records from the stage. I have no business partnership. I do an edification and validation of Tony and his work. I've had the privilege of being in his house 4 times, broke every sales record ever at Date with Destiny. And when it was Tony's birthday, because the influence doesn't equal just money. It was Tony's birthday and they called up and said, hey, would you take the microphone in front of the Platinum Partners and let's raise some money and surprise Tony. And they had hoped to raise 500,000. And with his wife speaking first, me speaking second, we raised $1.7 million in 26 minutes to free people from sex trafficking. So Unblinded is about unblinding people to the science of that. I also have 2 top 100 national jury verdicts, one of only 2 attorneys in the country, in the US, out of 1.2 million, and the only one who was blind. And final, I love people. And the first step of unconditional love, which is why I talked about heart and math on Fox News this morning, unconditional love is how we not only create unity, but also make money and do incredible and valuable things in integrity and authenticity in this world. So yeah, Andres, thank you. Everybody, thank you for your courage and vulnerability. Tiffany, our judges, I'm going to leave this in your capable hands. And if we never meet again, just remember, as they said in Peter Pan, the moment we doubt whether we can fly, we cease forever to be able to do so. Happy Halloween. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So Tiffany, my co-host, please share with the entire group of the people, who are you? Who are you? Some people know you, some people don't. Who are you?
Thank you, Andres. So my name is Tiffany Armstrong, and I am the first blind, unblinded coach. And I help people anchor down into themselves, figure out who they are, and help them grow and scale their businesses. And this is the first step. And I'm just happy to be amongst you. And a fun fact about myself is I was only 11 years old the first time I traveled to Europe, and I went with the United States swimming team. And a year later, missing the Olympic team by 0.5 seconds. Yes, by the age of 12. So I am happy to be here with all of you, and I'm ready to get started. Andres, and I'm sorry to being late again. Did you introduce yourself, sir?
I have not yet. So hi, everyone. If you think about our results, 96% of our results, perceptions, and behaviors are created at the subconscious. Only 4% are created conscious. So with anything we want, we first have to rewire the subconscious like we already have it. I'm a mindset coach, sales trainer, entrepreneur, creator of a podcast called Frecuencia de Abundancia, where I empower Latino entrepreneurs all over the world see what they don't see about the potential that they can create in their money, life, business, and relationships. And a fun fact about me is that I play competitive tennis. And when I was 12 years old, I wanted to be Rafael Nadal. That didn't work out as such, but I don't regret it.
Andres, can you say the name of that podcast again, please? Just one more time.
Frecuencia de Abundancia.
Oh my God. Yes, I'll watch it.
Amazing. So without further ado, thank you all for being here. We're going to start playing now. This is the role play part of it. Now, each one of you is going to have 3 minutes to go from hello to yes. Now, a yes, what yes in your life, in your business is important to you? And myself and Tiffany, we're going to be your avatars. We're going to be your ideal, either prospect, client, partner, strategic relationship, whoever it is you want us to be. I've been Mark Cuban. I've been Bob Proctor. I was, the other day, I was, the name escapes, the guy from Virgin Galactic. Please help me.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson. Yes. Thank you, Lena. I was Richard Branson. So feel free to play along. This is ultimately what we're here, and showing influence as a superpower. So Tiffany, did I grab it all, or do you want to add to that?
Yeah, amazing. No, I think we are set. Do we have a timekeeper?
Perfect. Keep time.
All right, Joe. Yes. Thank you.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you, sir.
So you're gonna hear a sound, when it comes to 1 minute left. And ultimately on we go at 1 minute.
30 seconds.
Okay, so first at 1 minute, then second at 30 seconds. Awesome. And then I have a message from Gina. So we're gonna have we're playing a game within the game, which is ultimately when each participant goes, rate on a scale from 1 to 10 what their level of gravitational pull is. What I mean by gravitational pull is which one are you, like from 1 to 10, how pulled are you into them based on how they perform, and keep that. So send that to me directly, so privately, and at the end we'll add up all the scores and have whoever is the winner will jump on to be on the main stage of Unblinded Real Raw conversation that just gets deeper into this magic that we experience here. So amazing. So we're ready to go. Tiffany,
Yes.
Let's get this started let's go with Adam Gonzalez.
All right, Adam. Did you want me to role play? I'm sorry, or are we gonna go every other? What do you want to do, Andres?
Yeah, we'll switch it out. Let's see. Let's start with you as a role player.
Okay, perfect. Adam, who am I? And yeah.
You are Jennifer Lopez today.
Okay, great.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Jenny from the block. Love it.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so I'm a music artist. Great.
Ready? So ready when you are. Joe, are you taking the time?
I'm ready.
So just really quick, am I engaging in something here?
Absolutely. Yeah. So you're having a conversation with Jennifer Lopez, and you're taking her from hello, J-Lo, to yes, a yes that you're seeking.
You're not Adam Gonzalez. You're Alex Rodriguez, and you're asking J-Lo for a date.
Perfect. Here we go. Yeah. All right, let's do this. So Jennifer Lopez, it's so beautiful to meet you. My name is Adam Gonzalez. I am a Latino from Los Angeles, California. I was born in Hollywood. I've admired you so much. How do you have so much courage to inspire so many Latinas and just people all around the world in general?
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's something I've always been called to do. And, I have a beautiful voice and a beautiful body. And I just love putting smiles on everyone's faces. It makes me feel good.
You do have a beautiful voice. You do have a beautiful body as well. And I actually want to introduce something to you, J-Lo. I know that you love to empower people. I know you're such an energetic soul. I do have plant-based, all-natural ketones to really activate people's energy. And I know you're a dancer. This is perfect for dancers, but also for the Latinos, because we all know that the United States and Mexico, I know you're not Mexican, but you're still a Latina, they're going #1 in terms of obesity. That's a horrible competition to be #1 in. But J-Lo, consider this. I would love for you to try some ketones, get into ketosis within 59 minutes or less, and then please communicate this to your Latinas all around the world. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
I don't know. Does it taste good?
It tastes delicious. We have so many flavors, from blueberry acai to strawberry peach. We have chocolate if you like chocolate. Oh my gosh, we have lime thyme for the people that love that lemon flavor. Yes, it will definitely hit your palate in the best of ways.
So does this replace a meal, or
it does not replace the meal, but you will find that when you're in ketosis with these ketones, your brain will feel so satiated. So you're not going to crave the sweets or the pan dulce that a lot of Latinas and Latinos really struggle with. There's just a lot of that breads and different things. So when you take these, you'll actually be naturally fasting because you won't be hungry. But when you do eat, aim for a low carb meal if you really, really, really want to have the optimum results. To answer your question, it is not a meal replacement, but it will definitely aid in your entire day's process or your eating habits.
So how do I do it? I mean, I understand I drink it, but can I eat breakfast and I just drink it whenever I'm thirsty, or how does it work?
Absolutely. So you're going to wake up, you're going to have some ketones. You're not going to eat until you're hungry. Most people only eat at 11 to 2 p.m. and then aim for a low carb meal. So it's very simple. It's a drink, not a diet. You poured into a bottle, shake it and shake it. You could dance around, J-Lo. I know you got that 50-year-old body. You're shaking and moving. So this is really cool. And I think it really fits your brand. It's health conscious. It's energy. It's activation. It keeps people youthful and young, just like you, J-Lo.
Tiffany,
yeah, I mean,
you
that
gotta go
sounds
live. You gotta
okay.
go.
Yeah, I have another call coming in. So, yeah, can you just send me one and like I'll try it out?
I would absolutely love to send you one, and I appreciate your time, J-Lo. Keep shaking that butt.
Amazing. Adam, how did that feel?
It's hot, Adam.
What was that?
How did that feel?
She's so easy to talk to. You know what? I saw her live when the USA was playing China for the women's World Cup in Pasadena. So it was very good to speak to her after I was sitting in row 3 staring at her performing. So that was great.
That was amazing. All right, so let's take it to the judges. Craig from SoCal, what do you got?
Okay, yeah, do I do it 30 seconds, Andres?
Yes, 30 seconds, please.
Okay,
Keep it
really quick.
He needs you, Dave.
I know he's stealing my act.
Craig needs Dave.
Okay, let's hop on to Jay. Jay, what do you got?
Adam, great job, man. It's never easy to go first, so great job, great job. Your energy is fantastic. You're fun. You led with a lot of acknowledgments, so great job in that aspect. What I would say is, if we're going 30 seconds, I'm sure J-Lo is getting spoken to a lot about things you should buy, you should endorse. So what I might have led with here is a little more questions about her, and try to build a little bit deeper rapport. And what I would say also too is, we didn't really hear how amazing you are. We heard how amazing your product is, but as we probably guessed, people don't really always buy products. They buy the people behind the product. So I would have loved to hear more about you, because you obviously are incredible, and I would have liked to see that more. Otherwise, I would say this was an 8.5. Great job.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, Craig from SoCal, you're back.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I keep phrasing, and I'm sorry, I didn't hear Jay, but basically, I did like your acknowledgement. She put some things in you did acknowledge, and you validated what she had to say, and included her body, but hey, you're young, so you can do that. I thought you had good fun energy, right? And ideally, which is tough to do in 3 minutes, but having Zeus, goddess, aspiration, fun energy, if you can get them all in there. But I thought you did a great job, and you're a lot of fun, Adam.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
How about a score, Craig?
I say an 8.5.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome.
Awesome. The illustrious, what do you got?
So J-Lo is close to my heart. She's from the Castle Hill section of the Bronx, right? She's from the Boogie Down Bronx, where I'm from. And she went to Preston High School, and I'm so jealous of A-Rod. She used to be a fly girl on In Living Color. That's where it all started. But you brought a lot of that fun in, Adam. I thought you did a great job. I thought the ask was a lot of stuff at once. I think, how does a mouse eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. I think the ask should have been just something about, the product and the benefits. And then listen, if you love it, who knows? Maybe you'll, motivate others to do the same and kind of roll into that from there. But it was a lot to ask at once. It's like, whoa, it's like, I just met you, guy. Like, what's up? Like, I would just do that a little bit different, maybe think about that. But otherwise I'd go with Jay. It was an 8.5. It was a good job.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Going first. Good job.
Yeah. All right, let's go with Ray Gonzalez. Tiffany, do you mind just rolling along with the role playing? Since you
No,
did
totally cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go, Ray. Who am I going to be?
Hey, from the last elections, I heard there's a Joe the plumber, and we always need a plumber in our BNIs, and I'm always looking to be introduced to one, and I get recommendations all the time. So I'd love you to be Joe the plumber.
Okay. I'm ready when you are.
Hey, Joe, how you doing? I've been calling you, ring, ring, your answer, because I usually call these people.
Yeah.
Hi, Joe. My name is Ray Gonzalez. I'm an executive director with BNI, and you come highly recommended by my cousin David as one of the best plumbers in the area. How long you been in business, Joe?
I've been tapping pipes for about 5 years.
Wow, 5 years. And what's your territory, by the way?
I usually, stay central LA, and I'll go out about 10 miles radius.
Well, that's a really good territory. And he was saying he's used you before. You're phenomenal. Always give him great quality work. And I'm always looking for a sharp plumber in our area that I can connect to other business owners, because they have needs too. They want, not only for themselves, but they also know many other people that they want to trust with the plumbing, whether it's their clients or their friends or family. And I just love an opportunity to meet you, get to know you, and even pick up some of your business cards so I personally can introduce you to many more people. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Yeah, I mean, I definitely wouldn't turn anything down like that. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thank you.
We definitely need some more trusted plumbers in our area. And I'd love to even introduce you to be my guest soon. I have some people that would love to meet you. And we're meeting online via Zoom as well. I don't know, how does that sound so far?
I mean, like me online, like Zoom, like, I don't know. I'm a plumber, man.
Get it. I get it. Well, why don't we start right now with a easy meet and greet with some spacing. We'll get to know each other. Like I said, I want to pick up your card so I could pass it out to many more people, because based on my cousin David, he says you're all that. And so why don't we meet up either this week or next week? What's better for you?
Yeah. No, I'm good. I could definitely meet up this week. Yeah.
Week sounds good. Would it be better in the first start of the week or later, like on the weekend?
No, I think Monday's low. Yeah.
Monday's perfect. Yeah. Let's meet up at like 2 or 3. What's better for you?
Yeah. Can we do 4?
4 o'clock. Yeah, I could fit that in. Let's go ahead and make that happen. I'm looking forward to seeing you, and we'll get to know each other. All right.
Amazing. And where did you want to meet?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I was thinking of coming to you at your business. It says here you're at 123 Main Street. Is that all right?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'll see you at 4.
At your office with some masks on and ready to get to know each other. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was great. How did that feel for you, Ray?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Awesome.
The daily.
Awesome. Well, let's take it over to the judges. Jay, what do you got?
Good job, Ray. Good job. So here, 30 seconds. So good. I love the name drop of the cousin. Made plumber Tiffany feel a little bit better right off the bat. A little more got her guard down a little bit. Great questions in the beginning, and then some acknowledgments throughout the way. What I would say, what could have been optimized potentially, is more questions on Joe. More questions about Joe the plumber, because you mentioned a few times during the conversation that you wanted to get to know that person. And I'm going to give you a ton of referrals, but if I was Joe, I'd be like, we don't even know me yet. How are you going to give me referrals? So that would be the only thing I would say, is dig into the relationship first and the rapport of getting to know Joe, because maybe Joe's overwhelmed and doesn't want referrals, and this was scary. Secondly, there was a yes at the end. There was hesitation. I would have leaned into the hesitation and asked, you said yes, but I felt a little hesitation. Like, is there still something you're kind of not sure about? And it would have brought out potentially a objection that you could have solved before meeting. And otherwise, I would say 8.5.
Thank you, Jay. I'm glad that I at least tied my Adam AG in the house.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that, Jay. Craig.
Okay, good job, Ray. I thought kind of add on there, your questions were good. Like, I thought loving unconditionally, that's one of the 10 essential elements. And that did come across. What would really get more like one of your questions there was, what territory? I thought that was a little premature to go in. You're naturally loving, and go in and ask a few more questions, building him up. Like when you say brought his cousin or whatever brought him in. I thought that was a really good remark there. And you did ask more questions. Some people just say too many things and not as many questions. So you were getting there with questions. I thought was really good. And then your transference, I thought was good. It was good energy. I would be excited listening to you. So I give you an 8.5 as well.
Take it. Thank you, sir.
Across the board. Joe Hagan.
Yeah, so very good cadence. Obviously, you can tell that he's done it before. I felt I agreed a lot with Jay that sounded a little bit clinical to me. Like the Census Bureau, you were going from like, territory, what's your territory, plumber, boom, just like kind of down the list. Like I said, like I would have leaned into in building the rapport, plumber, huh? Wow, we could always use a plumber. Let me ask you, like, why plumbing? Like find out if there's a story behind that, and that opens up rapport. That would be the only thing I'd do different. But otherwise, a really good job. I'd say 8.8. If you had a little bit of that rapport, a little more emotion, it would be a 9.
Amazing.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you, Joe. All right, let's so remember guys, sent me the gravitational pull scores for Adam, for Ray. Send them directly to me and we'll be rallying those up. Awesome. Let's go with Dave.
All right. Tiffany, are you my oh, sorry. Are we doing the setup?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Tiffany. I think what I want is a little mystery. I mean, I want you to be Tiffany, but I want you to be a small business owner with an old website. And though I'm not supposed to know this, you don't currently do business online, but you're trying to find, you're hunting for a web designer.
Okay, beautiful. Perfect.
All right, cool. Hi, Tiffany. How can I help you?
Hi. Yeah, I own a business and like, I've had a website before and, it just kind of seems like, my girlfriend, she has a business and, she does a lot online and I feel like I'm missing a lot of business. And so I kind of want to dust it off a little bit.
Sounds good. What kind of business are you in? What are you selling?
Yeah, I sell, seashells.
By the seashore. Interesting. All right. And are you selling them on your website currently?
That's just the thing. Like, so we sell seashells, but it's like seashell jewelry. And like, I used to, but like some of the designs that were on there, like, they're just older. And so I don't know, like I haven't had a transaction, I guess, like in a while.
All right. Well, I would love an opportunity to take a look at your current website and maybe I can give you an evaluation of it and we can take a look at all the objective things like how fast it loads and those kinds of things. And then maybe I would ask you if you're happy with it and what your goals might be with the website in terms of sales and how it looks and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So like, what can I do with a website? I mean, like, this is all kind of really new to me. I mean, like, I haven't really used it in a while. I kind of feel like I'm out of the loop.
Yeah. All right. Well, I can help with that. Oftentimes it's helpful to look at your competition, maybe the other businesses that are in your space that you admire, who are killing it, as they say, and try to identify what it is they're doing that's giving them that kind of success so we can have a gauge of what we could do and what the possibilities are for you. Mm-hmm. And I also like to know what you like. What websites do you like for whatever reason, whether they're in your space or not, so I can get an idea of who you are, because those subjective things are really hard to ID. Mm-hmm. But it should be something, I'd like to build you something that you're very proud of. Yeah. And maybe we could build an online store and sell your products online. Does that sound good?
Yeah. So, there's lots of you guys that do this, now time. Like, how long have you been doing this?
Yeah. Well, I've been doing it a long while. I worked for the big companies and I enjoyed that a lot. But with those big enterprise projects, they cut those projects into little tiny pieces. And I've become a small business myself. I feel like I'm in your shoes. I had to reinvent and really build a business in a different way than I used to do it. And so I can show you some of the work that I've done. I like to work long-term with my clients so I can really get to know your business. So it's not a big chunk of money up front and then wait to recoup for the ROI. So we could get started, build you a new site and evaluate and iterate along the way and really dial in the details and make sure it's working for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm not hearing the time.
Yeah, I didn't hear you, Joe. Are we done?
Sorry.
Are we done? I'm sorry.
Take 10 seconds, 15 seconds.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no, that sounds great. You know, I like that you work for the big company and you two have gone through a reinvention process. So yeah, let's book a meeting. That sounds good.
All right, great. All right, sounds
All
good.
right.
I'll email you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Amazing.
chatty.
Hey, I just want to drop in really quick. That was good. A quick distinction before we go to our judges, if I may. I kind of led you into it. You know, the last 2/3, or excuse me, the last, like, if you broke it into quarters.
Tiffany, real quick, how about we show it? How about you step into the role play, you flip it, and then you're Dave Hooper. Dave is Tiffany Armstrong, the seashell salesperson.
All right, let's do it. Do we have time? I don't know if we, okay.
Yo.
Love the seashells.
I'm sorry, I'm like, I don't know what the heck.
No, it's all right. I should have named you Sally. Yeah.
Go for it, Tiff.
Isn't that the tongue twister?
Just a quick one. All right. So we'll reverse the role play. All right, ring, ring. Hi, Tiffany.
Oh, hi.
Hi,
Sorry.
how are you?
I'm good. I understand you do websites?
Yeah, I do. How's your day going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm having very bad luck in finding reliable people, and I'd like to ask you a few questions about how you do business.
Yeah, that would be amazing. If before we get into that, could I ask you a couple questions?
Sure.
Amazing. So, so you're looking for a website, and thank you for finding me and looking me up and taking the time to call me. I completely appreciate that. You know, what kind of business do you have?
It's a seashell business.
Okay.
Seashell jewelry.
Amazing. How long have you been doing that?
Oh, wow. I'm dating myself. I don't know. Let's say 10 years.
Okay, great. So you have a 10-year business. That's quite remarkable. Not many small businesses last that long. So that's quite impressive. So what I hear you saying is you'd like to take it to the internet now.
I would. I feel like, especially with COVID now, it's hard to do business, and my brick and mortar store isn't getting the traffic I had, and I don't know anything about websites, and I really need some help.
Yeah, no, I hear you. And again, thank you for calling me. I'm honored. So let me tell you something about myself really quick. You know, I work for a large corporation, you know, building and designing websites. And I came to a point in my life where I reinvented myself and I started this small business, and we're expanding and we're having a lot of success. And you know, what I do for people is I make their website go faster and get more traction and get in front of more people. And I believe that what my skill set, like, I could definitely, you know, help you out in building your online presence. I would love to answer all those questions you had just a few minutes ago. Let's set up a time because, you know, I know you said you had another call or something. So let's set up another time and we could get together and block it like a half an hour. How does that sound?
That sounds great.
Amazing. Boom.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yep. How'd that feel?
It was good. I realize I'm a chatter, and I'll just drone on. And I know this. My wife tells me this every day. But yeah, this idea of getting to it and establishing something initially, and that leads to a more long form, detailed, more nuanced conversation. It does definitely make sense. So yeah, that's what I got from that. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Andreas?
Tiffany, yeah, no, Tiffany showing what access you can create as you, instead of, you know, jumping in and just like seeing it from your standpoint, it's really giving the gift to people that, hey, listen, I hear you, I see you, and what you say matters to me. You know, and that's ultimately what all comes down to. You creating influence to move things and acceleration from a heart-to-heart level. You know, and it shifts the perspective, and it creates scotomas, it creates blind spots, it creates things. It helps people see what they're not seeing, you know, about you and about what you're up to. You're not just another website builder, you have a lot more to give.
Yeah.
That's what Tiffany just demonstrated. Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Cool.
Tiff, for stepping in.
Yeah. Awesome. Let's hear from our judges. Let's start with SoCal.
Well, I love it, Dave. One, you're a good listener on that, because same as you, I'll just talk too much. I get excited. You acknowledged her. You said something about, I feel I'm in your shoes. So you were acknowledging and validating where she. That was really good. And then your energy again. I thought it was good. I thought it was good energy. And so I give you an 8.0.
Yeah. Amazing. All right. Jay Levine.
Tiffany, that was amazing. You must be doing this for like 15, 20 years, right?
Yes.
Tiffany, awesome job. And Dave, okay, so here we go. So amazing tonality. Your voice is great to listen to. You have certainty in it. You know what you're talking about. Everything is fun. Very fun to listen to. What I would say is there was 2 opportunities. I haven't had a sale in a while was 1. And I feel like I'm out of the loop was 2. Both of those could have, and I think actually if we just went to, I haven't had a sale in a while, and we dug into that and what that meant to her, not just for the sale purpose, but for her legacy and what she's doing in this world, what detriment that has to her, then you have something that potentially is at stake for her, so that when you go and talk about yourself, you can, if she says anything like, well, I'm not really sure, you can remind her of what's at stake and what she just told you earlier.
Yeah.
Number 2, you are a rock star. You all this amazing thing of Facebook. I mean, you have a lot of knowledge that you have a lot of in very humble tones that you can drop and tell people who you are, and that's a scotoma causing effect. And when Tiffany asked you about yourself, you changed. Something happened and you dropped into your heart, and I felt it. And if you were there, and that's the same access that can happen if you ask Tiffany that same question, she'll drop into her heart, and the conversation just goes much better.
Okay.
I'm still going with an 8.6 on that one. I thought I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Joe Hagan, what do you have?
Yeah, for time integrity, I don't want to be redundant because, Craig and Jay pretty much hit it. What you showed him as far as listening and what Andre said about being heard and that what you say matters. If he had a little more of that, it would have been over a 9 because he had great energy. He had great tonality, but he didn't make any connection with you. Like why seashell? That's so cool. Like you could have done a couple.
Yeah.
Like holy cow! Like I remember when I used to do that when I was a kid. Any connection you would have been over 9, but I got to go with like an 8.5, and you sounded great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Woohoo!
All right, well, let's take it over to Wen.
No.
I think we should be playing some Cypress Hill, Heads from the Bomb.
Yeah.
I love it.
Totally, dude.
What do you want Tiffany to be?
Okay, so Tiffany, you'll just be Tiffany. You're looking to expand your coaching, maybe develop more tools to really help your clients, and also to grow yourself as a person, as a leader, or whatever kind of personal development you're into. Okay. Okay. So, hi, Tiffany. I'm Wynn. It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
So I know you're interested in developing yourself. What kind of things are going on in your life that you feel like isn't working for you, or you would like it to work a lot better? So an example could be finances, health, relationships.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like I have really high days and sometimes I have like really low days, and then sometimes it's just in the middle. It's just always like constantly in this state of flux.
So you don't feel at peace a lot of the times?
I mean sometimes, but I would just like to see that like more consistently. Yeah.
Yes. So more consistent. Okay. Anything else, Tiffany?
I mean, more money is always good, right? Like better finances, healthier finances. That's definitely important as well. Yeah.
Okay. So finances and being more consistent with like peace of mind. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna share a story, some breakthroughs I've had. Okay, so when I was younger, sex like almost ruined my life. So my parents sent me to kindergarten. They're Vietnamese, they don't speak English. My mom dresses me, she put me into this t-shirt and then she sent me off to school. And the shirt that I was wearing said sex on it. Okay. And I didn't know what sex was when I was a kid. And so when I went to school, people were like pointing at me and laughing at me. I didn't know what the heck was going on. And so I grew this like self-consciousness at a young age, like, oh my gosh, like I need to hide myself. I need to be careful what I dress. Otherwise people are going to look at me and laugh at me and think I'm weird. So I grew up kind of, self-conscious, not a lot of strong self-esteem or confidence. And so it wasn't until I did this program called Landmark Forum. Okay, so Landmark is a personal development company. And I did the Landmark Forum where it kind of showed me, actually pinpointed the exact time of my life where I developed this like self-confidence and playing small in life. And once that became clear into my awareness, I was able to be like, wow, like that's what is holding me back from like living a bigger life. And another breakthrough I had with Landmark is just quitting pharmacy. Like I was a pharmacist, and you can imagine that as you're having a career where you're making 6 figures and benefits and you have 2 little kids, like why would you just quit?
Yeah.
I just wasn't satisfied. I wasn't fulfilled, and I knew it was time. And it was something about being in the forum and having the leader teach me certain distinctions about the human condition that I was able to kind of move forward. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is I
Tiffany,
think that
call in 10 seconds.
It would be great for you to learn these tools to help yourself as a coach and be able to help your clients as well as yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Can I call you later? I've got a call coming in. I gotta go.
Okay, Tiffany. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Hey.
Okay.
How did that feel for you, Wen?
That I don't know. It was okay. I feel like I could have been a lot better prepared. I didn't really prepare. Although, I am very passionate about Landmark, I feel like it doesn't come across that well because I'm just not sharing it, I guess maybe more like authentically or vulnerably. Sorry.
You with us? Okay.
Yes. My phone fell down.
Well, let's hear from the judges. To keep time integrity, we have a few people going on. There's still left to go. We'll keep it to 2 judges. So let's go with Jay.
All right, great job. Again, this is not an easy thing to do, and you're sitting in your car, so we're very proud of you here. There was a good amount of guessing going on. So I would say Tiffany's tone was like, I guess. She wasn't really sure. So I know this is nerve-wracking, and you said the word I wasn't prepared. What I would tell you is in this 3-minute drill, this is what it's about. We're never going to be prepared for that moment. We have to know exactly and be certain of how we're going to take that conversation from hello to yes. And it starts with just finding out more about the person you're talking to and just digging in. If you don't know what to say, just ask short questions about Tiffany and let her talk 2/3 of the time. And that would cover any dead air that you might be trying to figure out what to say. Otherwise, you know what you're talking about. I do like your certainty in there. I felt it coming through and your energy was good. I would say 8.1.
Awesome.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jay. Craig, SoCal.
Yeah, right there with it. You have great.
Craig, come on, Craig.
Coming from there, but you're, you get that into her. When she mentioned she was short on money, and you're right. If you just get into where, hey, where'd you come from, right? How did you get here? How's it going now? And in the future, if you could have it all your way, where do you see that? You get her into her heart, you're going to be great. And what's working for you? What are the challenges? Those few questions. You get in there because you have great heroic identity. So I'll give you an 8.0.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's go with Manuel.
Hi, guys.
Amazing.
Okay, so Tiffany, you're a medical doctor and you just got out of a rough shift. You're very tired. Your feet hurt. You just want to go home, take a bath, and go to sleep.
Great. Sounds like my past life.
Okay, so ring. Hi there. Is this Tiffany?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Manuel. Manuel, correct?
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
I'm friends with your colleague, Dr. Carla. Did Carla mention I will be calling you?
Yes. Now I'm remembering. Yes. Hi.
Okay, good. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Awesome. So listen, Tiffany, our company has been doing some financial work with Carla for the past couple of years now. She didn't mention that you were in the market or looking for a financial services advisor, but she thought that based on the work that we've done together, it will be beneficial for you and I to get together and introduce ourselves. From what she mentioned, I think that before we get ahead of ourselves, what I think makes the most sense is that, you're a busy gal, I'm a busy guy. So why don't we first get together and introduce ourselves, maybe grab a cup of coffee and allow me to learn a little bit about you, allow you to learn a little bit more about me. And if it makes sense, we'll go from there. What do you think about that?
And what are we exactly getting together for? I'm sorry.
So my company has been doing some financial work with Carla for the past couple of years now. There's a lot of things I could do for you. But honestly, until I get together with you, I don't know exactly what those things are going to be. But like I said, before we get ahead of ourselves, I'm not here to push a product or sell you anything. I just want to learn a little bit more about you. Perhaps you can learn a little bit more about me and my background, and we'll go from there. Having said that, are you available via Zoom on Friday at 2 p.m. or is 4 p.m. better for you?
Yeah. I mean, do I need to be prepared? Do I need to bring my finance? I just want to, do I?
If you can bring any statements that you want, but that's not necessary for our first meeting. I just want to get to know you and see if it makes sense for us to work together.
Okay. I mean, since you worked with my friend and she sounded really, pleased with what you did. She didn't mention that. I mean, yeah, I'll meet with you. Yeah, let's do 2.
Thank you. Okay. I take pride in my work, so I'll have to call Carla and thank her for that. Good. I'll see you Friday at 4 p.m.
Okay. Yeah, I said 2, but okay, great. Thanks.
Sorry. I'll see you.
That's okay. Just want to make sure
Goodbye.
we're on the same time. Thanks. Bye.
Awesome.
Great. How did that feel for you, Manuel?
It was good. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's take it on with the judges. Joe.
Yeah, so I would have liked to, and it was a great job, Manuel. I would have liked to see you smile from the beginning of the conversation and acknowledge Carla, especially when it comes to finances. You want them to trust you and like you, and when you feel, when you smile, it's going to come through your voice, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I would ask her, so yeah, I've done so. I would say up front, she asked me to call you because we've done some great things financially, but and she's great, acknowledge her. And I would say, so what are you up to in the world? Ask her, what's going on? She might open and give you a tremendous amount of access, but you just made it very, again, I'm going to use the word clinical, going right to, yeah, we do financial work and I want to sit down with you. Okay. You got to get her to open up a little bit, I think. And after she opens up, even if she doesn't, you can go right to the next step, which would be, so how you doing financially, whether it's in the market or whatever, do you have someone taking care of it? And what do you like about what they do? And what would you change if you could? And I think, brother, you got to get your unique heroic identity down and give her, whether it's a social proof of a story, something you've done something for before, what you do, I don't know exactly what you do. You made it vague. I still don't know. I'd love to know. Do you trade stocks? Do you have insurance? Do you sell mutual funds? Do you do whole financial planning? Whatever it is, own it, love it, and talk about the benefits. And then you can't wait to sit down with her and go over how you can help with her. You know what I mean? And I love the way you gave alternative choices of, you know, times, but you got to remember which one she says, because she said,
Of course. Thanks.
yeah, it was good. You got, you know, I'd give it like an 8.3. You just really need your heroic unique identity and what you could do for her after you open up the report, and it would have been, you know, better than a 9. Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Joe.
And just really quick, I want to jump in. Joe, what you just said is beautiful for everybody here. I mean, I'm totally blind. And for instance, when I talked to Ray Gonzalez for the first time, he was smiling and I felt it. And it helped me feel so connected to him. And, you know, I called him. And there's something majorly there about smiling, even when you're just over the normal telephone. I promise. So
I had a boardroom full of people on Wall Street, and when people weren't up and smiling, I put mirrors in front of them. They had to look in the mirror and smile. It makes a huge difference, I promise you.
It does.
It really does. It really does. Jay, what do you have?
I was always told this, why are you smiling so much, kid? I said, I don't know. So yeah, listen, time integrity. I will say that I echo pretty much everything Joe said there. I was going to say the smile part because that is something, knowing that Tiffany cannot see you, just me personally knowing that, I know she can feel the smile. Otherwise, you know, again, with Joe, the unique heroic identity is such an important piece to this. It's your business card out of your mouth. You know, we don't know what you do unless you tell us. And some people get uncomfortable telling us exactly what they do and how amazing they are. So we got to find stories that demonstrate that. But the only way that you know what story to tell is by building rapport to find out which story is going to make sense for who you're talking to. So that would be what I would add to that. And I would give it an 8.
Amazing.
Awesome. Thank you, Jay.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jay. Manuel, thank you for your bravery. Let's go with Lina.
Okay.
Awesome.
So Tiffany, you are going to be a business owner. The business, I guess it doesn't matter. You can pick whatever type of business, but you have like 30 some employees and some direct reports. And I was lucky somehow to get you on the phone.
Okay, great.
So ring.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Hello, is this Tiffany Smith?
Yes, it is. Hi.
Oh, hi, my name is Lina Sosa, and I am a fellow business owner here in the South Florida area. And I reached out to you because I'm in the process of building a private advisory group and professional development program that can really benefit your key managers. Do you have a couple of minutes to spend with me on the phone to give you a quick overview of that program?
Yeah, I just have a few minutes. I have a meeting coming up, but yeah, I got a couple minutes.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, Tiffany. So as I mentioned, I am forming a group of non-competing executives coming through the ranks in the organization. And the program is designed to make them be better decision makers, more accountable, better communicators, and that will translate into increasing revenues and higher profitability for your company by having employees that are more productive and more engaged. How many employees do you have in your company, Tiffany, and how many managers work for you today?
I have 30 employees and about 5 managers.
Okay, great. And these 5 managers report directly to you?
Yes.
So for example, some of the things that I'm going to tackle is delegating effectively, hiring and firing. We find that in a lot of cases, sometimes employees that need to go or they need to be assigned to other places, that doesn't happen quick enough, managing conflict and scaling to maintain growth. Which one of these things resonate with you, Stephanie, as areas that your team could benefit from?
I mean, I think one leads to the other, so probably all of the above.
True. They're absolutely all related. So this team starts in January. And what I would love to do is maybe schedule 30 minutes in which we can then go in detail into the program, and perhaps even you would want to invite some of your key employees to the table, listen about it, or you and I could have a private conversation. I'm not sure which one would resonate with you to see. And this is a program that in a lot of cases works well outside, as I am suggesting, in bringing
30 seconds.
Thank you. From an outside, or if you were looking to bring all 5 training, is something that we can customize and bring in-house for you. Does that resonate?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta go soon, so I would, this sounds very interesting. I would love to just book a call. You can call my assistant and just call the main office and you'll reach my assistant. And I would love like a more comprehensive breakdown of what you're thinking. And that would just be a one-on-one, and we could go from there.
Perfect. So is it okay if I tell your assistant that for next week, so we can, do you have a date or time preference that we can agree upon?
Yeah, he'll make it work. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Good. How did that feel for you, Lena?
Nerve-wracking. It always is.
Yes. Well, you did an awesome job. Let's take it over to the judges. Craig from SoCal, what do you got?
All right, very good, Lena. I thought you went right into when you said, good presentation on your voice, and you said who you were, but then again, we missed like a pain point. What's her real pain? Why does she really want you? You went into your heroic unique identity. I can't say it. I got to say that word, and then agreement formation. But I'll tell you what, when you get into that first 2/3, like Jay said, first 2/3 of getting to know her, that pain and yes is going to come out. And again, right when you get there, like, so how was your day today? Or because she might be thinking about something else, like, where have you come from? What are you doing now? Where are you headed? If you had it all your own way with your business, whatnot, and then that pain's going to come out. But everything else, and again, your first time, I thought your voice was the best part.
Thank you.
How about a score?
8.0.
Awesome. All right, Joe.
Yeah, so I thought you did a great job, and the way I saw you laugh and smile at the end, you got to try that at the beginning. I love the way you asked permission for the few minutes, and I love the way you gave your unique heroic identity about what your business, what you do as far as helping people make better business decisions, etc. But I would have asked a little bit better questions, like, is that something that would interest you? Like when you talk about making more money and making better decisions, is that something that could help you? Yeah, and also, the number of employees, if we can have your employees, hire and fire more efficiently, right? Is that something that would be beneficial for you? And how about scaling your business? If you can scale those are all yes. You have her in a yes mode. Of course, I want more money, time, and magic. Yes, yes, yes. Great. We will be a tremendous asset for you. The only thing I need is time to carve out, and whether you want to sit with us alone or perhaps bring a couple of managers. That was it. You were there with an 8.5. And again, it would have been over 9 if you would have just kind of like asked those questions, getting her in the yes mode. Of course it will be. She may say no, but it was a good job. 8.5.
Thank you.
Hey, Andres, can I don't want to judge. Can I just say one thing that I think is in service here? It's matching and mirroring. When the first word out of Tiffany's mouth was almost like a "what's up, dude?" It was like that's just the tone I got from her. So I think you would have dropped out of your head and into your heart if you had acknowledged from the start her like tonality, like oh man, like what's going on, Tiffany? Sounds like you're having like an amazing day to start, and that might have just opened her up, and I think you would have gotten out of your head and then back into your heart. So that's the only thing I would have just added there. But I thought great job too.
Thank you, Jay.
Yeah, good feedback.
All right, for time integrity, let's see what we got. Let's go with Gypsy. We got 2 more people, but let's go with Gypsy.
Okay, Tiffany, you are the manager of the largest national book publisher, and I already sent you a copy of my book, so you have it, and we already did an appointment for this call, so you already know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And I want to convince you to buy the book so you can sell my book in your national stores around the U.S.
Okay, great. Let's go.
Hi, Tiffany. This is Gypsy Cordova. How are you?
I'm doing good, doing good. I'm so happy to hear from you.
Thank you, thank you. I'm glad that you are good, and I'm very grateful that you have this moment with me in this Zoom call. And I already sent you the copy of my book, and I would like to know what's your opinion about it.
Yeah, I did receive my copy. Thank you. And I had some of my editors read it and review it, and so far I've gotten high marks on it. So I think all around, yeah, I think it's looking good.
Okay, as you may understand, my book is written in Spanish, and it's I want to target the Spanish-speaking community in the U.S. and your mainly consumers are English-speaking, and but I would like to know how so far if you think this may work with you.
I think we might have a hard time if it's not written in English. If the majority of my consumers are, first only English reading people, we might have a problem there. Would there be a way of translating that? Would that be okay with you?
Actually, I understand your point, and that's a fact. But also, there are a lot of bilingual community, Spanish-speaking community, but they're your followers, and they buy your books also. And we may try these. I think it will be a great opportunity because it's a book that speaks about personal finances. And I think this will be a great chance for the Spanish-speaking community that may have an alternative in your stores, so they have the opportunity to know about personal finances in their own native language. Well, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I have another call coming up, but I think I think you're right. I think there's benefit in having it in Spanish. I think that would speak to the brand. But I think there would be more value as well in having it bilingual, like you said, like a lot of our people are bilingual. So I do have another call coming in. Maybe we could set up a time where we have a bit more time to discuss this.
Of course, and I would like to meet with you, and also we can discuss the opportunity to me bring you the bring the book to you and discuss it with your editors and people at your office. Thank you for this call. Thank you.
Yes, and I love the cover, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, Andres, I just got to go real quick, but you guys all wonderful, and I'm really happy to get to be involved with you guys. Thank you all.
Amazing. Craig, did you put your information in the chat so if anyone want to connect with you, they could?
I didn't. I'll put it on there very quickly, and thank you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Craig.
And for all of you, I know we have one more person left, but did you hear the sound of the cookies and crickets that comes from this beautiful town?
Yes, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes. All right, awesome. Well, Jay, what do you have for Gypsy?
Gypsy, awesome, man. I did hear the crickets. I'm like, I hear something. I thought you were on like a nice swing. Maybe there was a little seesaw action going. I wasn't sure. No, but listen, so I am going to tell you that I'm going to ask you a question real quick. You're from Puerto Rico. Your book is in Spanish. I felt that obviously because of the language here, you were looking for words. So I actually think bringing some attention to that, like with her and acknowledging the fact and like kind of joking a little bit, some fun energy might have helped Tiffany kind of like get back into a mood of like that curiosity about you. That fun energy helped bring that towards you. So I would say a little bit more fun. Obviously, you have incredible, incredible, unique heroic identity. You wrote a book. So I would just lean into a little bit more fun energy, a little bit more rapport building. Overall, I would say great job, and I'm going to go with an 8.
Thank you.
Awesome. Joe.
Yeah, so I grew up with a lot of Puerto Ricans in the Bronx, and not all of them spoke Spanish. So I don't know why you would want to limit your audience. I just wanted to say that up front. But that's your prerogative. But also, whatever's in your heart of why you wrote that book and why it's so important to you and your community was not told to Tiffany. You need to tell them, listen, is it okay with you? Let me tell you a story. I don't know. I don't care. I watched my parents get blood out of every nickel to put four boys through private school and eat really well and go on vacation. I told that to all my clients. So whatever is in your heart of why you wrote that book, because that's a big task, writing a book. Congratulations. That's awesome. You need to tell her that. She's the editor. You got to own that. You got to be really proud of it. And I didn't hear that from you, and I should have. So it's an 8, and you could have been a 10 with that because you wrote a book and you got the editor on the phone. So
okay, good.
Boom. Boom. Thank you, Joe. And last but certainly not least, we have Ryan.
Yay, Ryan!
All right. Hopefully I can live up to all the role playing. My acting career didn't pan out here in Los Angeles. So, Tiffany, perhaps you're a auto detailer, mobile auto detailer, just starting out, young, out of college. You're calling in. You found us. I don't know how you found us, I guess.
Okay, so I am an auto car detailer. Got it.
Correct.
Okay.
So ring. Hi, this is Ryan with Flow Merchants. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Can we step out? I completely just blanked. What am I calling you? I'm like, let's step out of role. I'm sorry.
Sure, no problem. You're like an auto detailer.
The car wash. Whoa.
I don't know why
baby.
I got distracted.
It's Friday. It's getting late. No judgment there. Yeah. So
we're perfectly imperfect. So I'm an auto detailer.
So you're an auto detailer, just starting out, new company.
And I'm calling you for what?
Merchant. I do credit card processing. Merchant.
That's right. Okay. I'm up to speed. Okay. Got it. Awesome. Okay. Let's go.
All right. So ring. Hi, this is Ryan with Flow Merchants. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah. Hi, Ryan. My name's Tiffany, and I just opened an auto shop, and I'm looking for what you do.
Oh, that's fantastic. How long have you guys been in business, Tiffany?
Just a month.
Just a month. So you're just getting started out, huh? I understand the startup process. Being a business owner myself can be quite laboring at times. So let me assure you, I'm here to assist you and help take some of that burden onto my shoulders and take that on for you. Currently, Tiffany, I mean, do you have clientele now, or is this something that you're looking to get here in the future, or how did this all start?
Yeah, well, thank you so much. I've always worked on cars. I love it. I did it with my dad growing up. And, I just decided, hey, why not? Kind of going through a reinvention process. And, I just did the cars in the neighborhood, and word got out. And now, like, I formed a business, and now I really just need to be able to take bigger payments in a better way. So, so here we are.
Well, congratulations again. That is awesome. I'm also a gearhead myself. I love cars. So hopefully here in the future, maybe you could get my business as well. In this day and age now, being 2020, cash is not always king. It's tough sometimes. Most people, myself included, I might have $1 or $10 on me, and that stays in my wallet for months for those special occasions when I absolutely need it. Otherwise, I'm swiping plastic no matter what. That, and I can also reap the rewards of the credit card transactions. Get a free trip to to Puerto Rico and come see some of our friends on this call here, perhaps at the end of the year. So what I'd love to do, is that something you'd like to do actually, is enable the ability to take credit cards.
Yeah. I mean, especially like with COVID, right? I mean, Starbucks doesn't even take cash anymore. So I think I need to get up with the times and start being able to swipe or do it with the iPad. I mean, I know there's a lot of ways, and I don't even know. So, you know, I'm really looking for service and a little bit of education as well.
That is fantastic. There are a million ways to take credit cards, especially during COVID nowadays. Swiping is not always the answer. People tend to want contactless. So that's something I'm sure you're very cognizant of when you detail cars, is spreading germs as well.
30
You
seconds.
can now pass that on to your customers. Not only are you wearing gloves, but you don't have to touch anything that I have as well. I'm sure you're aware of some of the fees that are go along with taking credit cards. Are you familiar with surcharging?
Yeah, I get it when I go to the alcohol store down the street. I always get dinged for that.
Well, you now have the same ability to do that to your clients as well. So not only if you're not taking cash, you won't also be hit with your 2 and 3% credit card transactions. The consumer themselves can now be accountable for it, which is nice. So it can alleviate, and you're not losing out on any of that hard-earned money for you as well. Can I assume, or is it safe to assume that right now you're currently all mobile?
Yeah, and sorry, I'm getting another call. Can I call you back, or can you call me back, or?
Certainly can call you back. What I would love to ask from you is actually if I could capture your email address or maybe your phone number. There's a very easy way to go about this. Would love to earn your business. I can process for free with no charges for you and help scalability of your company. If you add any detailers down the line, we can always add users themselves. So if that is something that is appealing to you, no cost, scalability, and a charitable aspect to our company, it's something I didn't really go too far into with you. If that is agreeable to you, is it something that you would move forward with?
Yeah, and I gotta go. My email is ryanisawesome@gmail.com. Thank you.
Awesome. I'll email that out to you right away. There's just a few things that I'll need you to fill out, and we can have you up and running, accepting credit cards by tomorrow.
Great. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Tiffany.
Yes.
Amazing. How did
And
that
just
feel,
for the
Ryan?
record, I'm sorry, I just have to say this, like tomorrow. So my husband and I just acquired a business, and they told us 3 weeks. We just got that news. So there's a family.
Amateurs, yeah.
Yeah, those guys need to. Maybe we should have a conversation here afterwards.
Awesome. Well, as you can tell from the chat, BNI sticks together, and those are the only votes that I've been receiving. So guys, everybody, send me gravitational pulls because BNI is supporting each other, and they're all giving each other tens. So it's good. They're not making it difficult.
You guys are awesome.
Amazing. No, love the camaraderie. Thank you all. Thank you all for being here, for being patient. We're a little bit over in terms of time. I appreciate all of you because, you know, this is a space where you get vulnerable, right? Where you get into a position where all eyes are on you, but you all did an amazing job. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for all of you being here present, for your energy. This was a super fun way to end the Friday. Final from you, Tiffany.
Happy Halloween. I almost said Merry trick-or-treating, and truly thank you so much, guys. And please, if you missed anybody's contact information or whatever, feel free to reach out to myself or Andreas, and we are happy to connect you and help you build your business, because that's what we're all here to do. So thank you.
And apologies, we didn't. Joe, give this man his judging, please.
Oh, Joe!
Where's my 10, guys? Come on.
10. Sorry, it's a 10.
I did all that for nothing.
Tiffany basically bailed you out because you were 2 minutes over, but she gave you a real life potential formation agreement, and so that's got to be closer to a 10. Really, like, you may have lost the sale though because there's 3 minutes and you got to practice getting into 3 minutes, and there was a lot of stuff that you could have had on the second call, and it could have been like, I thought you did a great job getting her to like, hey, why'd you get into it? She started talking about her dad. If you could have kept there a little bit longer and asked a little bit more questions, and then just bam, listen, we crush it for our customers because of this, and this, and we'll have it for you. I'm going to send you over this package, okay? And I'm sure you're going to love it. I'm going to email it to you. And when you do, I'd love to do business with you. And then just get that next appointment right up. Because a lot of the stuff you just kept going on and on and on after she was already ready. You know what I mean? If you can, shorten it up and get some of that in there, and then make sure you put it in front of her, and then when she's available for the next call, and then get the formation agreement. But it was only an 8.5 because of the length of time, but she bailed you out anyway, so it's probably closer to a 9.
Awesome. Thank you.
Amazing. So the illustrious, thank you for ending that on a tune.
Sure.
Thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate you all. I hope you have a beautiful evening. Tiffany, another final, you're good to go.
I am complete. Does anyone else have anything they want to add, or we're good?
Thank you,
Andres.
I'd like to just acknowledge everybody for being here on a Friday in the afternoon, because you care about yourself, your business, and everything else. And I also wanted to say that, Andres, I connected with you in LBI, and it really wasn't just about Tiffany. I do love you too, brother. You're awesome.
Thank you. No, I appreciate you, brother.
Enjoy your weekend, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank
for being
you.
here.
Bye, guys.
Thank you guys for the unique experience.
Thank you,
This was
guys.
awesome. It's great. Thank you. And Tiffany, if you do need some help, please bring me up. Love to help.
Yes. That would be my husband. Yes.
It'd be fantastic. Would love to chat with
Thank
you.
you.
For him, many people, and he's a closer. He will help you.
Ray's the man too. You guys need to know about or need connections with anybody. Ray
Yes.
is like nobody else.
I'm probably going to send a LinkedIn connection to everyone anyway, just to.
Yes,
Fantastic.
Ray is my new
Awesome.
best friend.
Thank you, guys.